This process is called the negative belief flip. This is how to create a switch from the negative belief that's causing you problems into the positive. The first thing that you need to do is think of an emotion or a feeling or a fear that is stopping you. I want you to notice in your life, maybe it's a worry, a procrastination, maybe it's a feeling of anxiety, feeling of fear, doubt. I want you to think of a feeling that's stopping you in your life right now. I want you to bring that feeling up and I want you to think about it. If you don't have one, fantastic. Your task is to find places in your life you're putting things off, that you're avoiding. Places that you are fearful, where you know there's things you need to do, but you're not doing it. Our emotions and our behaviors are the signs of what's going on subconsciously for us. If we look into places where we feel fear or worry or anxiety, or we put things off or we avoid, we will find negative beliefs supporting that, like table legs supporting a table. Let's take the feeling of doubt. The feeling of doubt is going to have many table legs supporting it. You might have a belief that you have to be perfect. It might be a belief that you are never, ever being able to do anything right. You might have a belief that you've got to be a certain way, and it could create doubt. Once we knock out the table legs, the big feeling, the fear of rejection, the fear of failure, the doubt will also go away. This process is going to help you to remove the table legs. So write down that feeling right now, that thing that stops you. Now that you've written it down, I want to ask you, what belief would someone have to have in order to create that experience? That's right, you're creating it. You decided on the beliefs that support this feeling. So let's ask the question, what beliefs, write it down, think about it. What belief would someone have to have in order to support that feeling or that fear, that decision that I'm not good at with money? What belief would they have to have that supports that? What would you have to believe? I'd have to believe that I need to be perfect, or I need to have money be right every single time, or I need to know exactly what I'm doing. I must never lose money. I might have a belief that in order to be good with money, I must never lose it. Whatever the belief is for you, write it down right now. It should be quite easy to find out something that you might believe. If you have a fear of rejection, you might believe that it's possible to be rejected. You might believe that there was something that you could have done different. You might believe that you're not good enough, and so then you have a fear of rejection. You might believe that others judge you. There's all these beliefs. Write down your belief right now. So I want you to think of the fear, think of the feeling, think of the doubt, think of the emotion. And then when I ask you the question, what would someone have to believe to have that experience? Write down the belief now. You might have 1, you might have 5, you might have 20. I want you to pick one of these table legs. And we're going to do a process to knock it out. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to bring up this belief in your mind. And as you bring it up, I want you to feel what it feels like to be a person who has this belief. Take a big deep breath in and breath out. And I want you to feel your body relax with every breath in And then breathe out and relax. And now I want you to grow yourself younger in your mind. Just grow yourself younger from the age you are now. Start growing yourself younger, holding that belief in your mind. I'm just not good enough. I'm no good at sales. I'm not a good public speaker. People judge me. Hold whatever your one is in your mind and grow yourself younger. And as you grow yourself younger, keep going back until you really can't really see anything. Just feel it. Feel yourself growing younger in your mind. Until you come to a place where you can no longer access that belief anymore. You just can't feel it. You see, there's a time in every human's life where they create the belief. So grow yourself younger, and I want to ask you, if you were to guess, how old do you think you were when you created that belief? It will pop into your head, and if you don't know, that's fine. Just go back until you can't feel it anymore, and then you're definitely before you created it. Now back here, I want you to ask yourself, is that a belief that you truly want to create, or would you rather have something different? And the answer is, you want to have something different. Typically, you want to have the opposite belief. So what's the opposite of what you were believing? You might have been believing you're no good at sales. Why not just believe you're great at sales? You're no good with women. I'm amazing with women. You're not good in relationships with men. I am great in relationships with men. I'm not good at communication. I'm awesome at communication. People let me down. People never let me down. Think of the opposite. Can I ask you a question? Do you think Michael Jordan hit his first shot when he shot a basketball? Do you think Serena Williams was perfect when she was playing tennis? Do you think Michael Jackson had to practice at singing? Do you think these people were perfect at the beginning? Of course not. Of course not. Do you think that they had to make mistakes? Or do you think that even though they made a few mistakes, probably loads of mistakes, did they get the belief that they're not good at that thing? Or did they get the opposite belief? See, what happens is, way back here, we chose a belief. So let's move forward in your life. And as you move forward, I want you to find a time when you can feel that old belief start. And as soon as you're there right now, I can feel it. I want you to float up off your timeline, and I want you to make a new decision. Make a new decision, and the new decision is the opposite. And I want you to just decide that this is the way you're going to believe. Even though the results in your life might not show it, you're just going to believe that you're good. You're going to decide it. And as you float back down, go into that experience and just notice what I'm saying. It's totally fine if you can't picture anything. If you can, that's great. It doesn't matter. But just listen to what I'm saying. I want you to make a decision where you decide with total energy and intention that this is the way you're going to be. How would it feel if you believed this new way? How would you feel right now if you believed this new way in life? And as you make this decision, as you change your energy to this new way of believing, go ahead and allow everything else to just get out of your mind and just focus on this new feeling. How would it feel if you felt this way, that this new belief was true? Take a deep breath in. Feel it. Feel what it's like to be the person with this new belief way back then. Notice what you say to yourself. Notice the picture you might bring up as you make this decision. Just like Michael Jordan never believed anything other than he was a great basketball player. Just like Michael Jackson believed, I want you to believe, make the choice. Just like all these successful people, they believed in a future even though the results in the present did not show it. I want you to take energy from some of the great leaders, from Nelson Mandela, from Gandhi, from people who believed more in a future even though nothing in their present backed up that future. And I want you to make this decision and feel the way it would feel right now to pull energy from these people you look up to. Who else do you look up to in your life that you know had to believe more in themselves and in their future than they could about their real results in life? And as you make this decision, wherever you are in your age right then, I want you to start growing yourself older. With this new decision, you can only start growing older now you've made this decision, and start off small. Start off with this new belief and start growing older from that moment, whether you can see it or just feel it or you just got nothing. Whatever is right is perfect for you. Feeling the new decision, feeling the new belief, I want you to grow yourself older. And as you grow yourself older, I want you to notice how you start to feel different because you've chosen to feel different. The results might be the same, but you've chosen to feel different. At some point, the results change. As you move older, the way that you're feeling starts to change, the way things show up. Come out to the present day. Either things have already changed in your past or they're about to change, but remember, all successful people believe more in the future than they do in the past. And so you've made this decision. You've grown yourself older. I want to let all of you catch up to the present moment with this new decision, this new way of feeling. Now we're going to step out into your future. How does your future look? How does your future feel as you take that step? How do you feel different now? Now that you have this new belief, take yourself out to a time where that old belief could have been a problem. Notice how it's different now with this new way of feeling. Notice how it's different. And as you notice, I want you also to notice that your past starts to change and rewire. The feeling about the past is different now. Notice a different time in your future where you act different because of this new belief. And I want you to find a third time you would act different now because of this new belief. And as you look back at your past, as you think about your past, as you feel into your past, I want you to notice that it changed because you decided and you're in control. And as you come back to the present moment, to the present body, come back into the moment, back into your body. And with this new belief, this new way of operating, I want you to, when you're ready, to open your eyes to a new body and a new future. Whenever you're ready, you can do that now. You did something amazing today. You're reconditioning your past. Remember, past does not exist. We can keep everything that we want and throw out the rest. Successful people make decisions based on who they want to be, whether or not the results in their life show that or otherwise. When you change internally, which you already have now, you keep doing it, and the more that you feel this new belief, the more it starts to grow roots, the more it starts to get solid, and the stronger it gets, you will literally rewire the neural pathways in your brain. You will change your biochemistry, and you will be a new person as soon as you step forward into this new life today. Congratulations. Come back to this meditation again and again, and keep rewiring for a new brain, a new body, a new identity, and a new life.